How to multiply any number of four figures by 11. How do we multiply any number of four figures by 11? Let's take for instance 7, 5, 6, 4 by 11. Okay, you write down the first digit, you bring it down, you write down the first digit, that is 7. Then you'd go to the next step, you add up the first and the second digit, that is 7 plus 5, which gives you 12. Then you bring down the first digit here, which falls under tens, and this one is a unit. You bring down the 1, you add it up to the 7, to the figure, to the number at the bottom, that is already at the bottom, which now gives you 8. Then you can now conveniently bring down the 2. You write down the 2 by the side. Then the next step, 5 plus 6. You do the next addition, 5 plus 6. 5 plus 6 gives you 11. You bring down this one, you add it up to the nearest number, the last number by the right hand side, which now becomes 3. 8, 3. Then you can now conveniently bring down the 1 down. Okay, then you go over to the next step, 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 gives you 10. You bring down the 1, you add it up to the 1, to the last digit here, which is 1, which now becomes 8, 3, 2. Okay, you can now conveniently bring down the 0. You bring down the 0, the last digit. Okay, then you can now conveniently bring down the last digit, that's 4. You bring down the last digit, 4. Okay, so 7564 times 11 gives you 83,204. Let's try out another example. Very easy, just follow the steps. If you don't understand, rewind, playing back. Okay, another example, 8395 multiply by 11. Okay, you bring down the first digit 8, you write down the first digit 8, that's the first digit 8. Then you add up the first and the second digit, 8 plus 3, which gives you 11. You bring down the 1, bring down this 1, you add it up to the digit number that is already existing, which now becomes 9. Then you can now conveniently bring down the 1 down. Then you go over to the next step, you add up the second and the third digit, which is 3 plus 9. 3 plus 9 gives you 12. You bring down the 1, you add it up to the last digit by the right, which now becomes 2. The 1 becomes 2. Then you can now conveniently bring down the 2 down. Okay, then we'll move over to the next step, the third and the fourth. You add the third and the fourth, which is 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 gives you 14. 14, you bring down this 1, you add it up to the nearest digit by the right, which now becomes 9, 2, 3. This 2 plus 1 becomes 3. Okay, you can now conveniently bring down the 4. You bring down this 4 down. Okay, then lastly, nothing to add up again, so you bring down the 5. Okay, so 8395 multiplied by 11 gives you 92,345. Let's try out the third example. Let's try out another third example very fast. It's a very easy and effective way to solve calculations, multiplications by 11. This time around, let's try 6, 9, 4, 7 multiply by 11. 6, 9, 4, 7 multiplied by 11. You bring down the 6, that's the first digit, you write it down at the bottom. Then you do the first addition, the first and the second digit, 6 plus 9, which gives you 15. You bring down the 1, you add it up first of all to the last digit that is on the ground, which becomes 7. Then you can now conveniently bring down your 5. Okay, you go over to the next addition, the second and the third digit, that is 9 plus 4, which gives you 13. Then you bring down the 1, you add it up, okay, to 5, the last digit by the right, which now becomes 7, 6. Then you can now conveniently bring down 3. Okay, then we go to the next addition, 4 plus 7. The third and the fourth digits, you add them up, which gives you 11. Okay, 11, you bring down this one, you add it up to the last digit by your right, which now becomes 7, 6, 4. Okay, then you can now conveniently bring down this one, you bring down the 1, you write it, then there is nothing to add up again, so you bring out the last digit, which is 7. Okay, so you can see how a longer calculation this has really resolved into short steps like this. So 6947 multiplied by 11 will give you within a fast, using these fast steps, quick steps, you get 76,417. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.